Right, we're back. It's me. It's Mickey Joe. You knew that, right? You clicked on the video. I'm showing off my new bow renames. You know, there's a cool feature in my texture pack. You can rename a bow to a lot of stuff. Like, check this out, the shooting star, right? That's the bow variant in my pack. And then look, if we enchant it with power 5, actually, yeah, see, it upgrades. So there's a lot of named variants in my pack, and now we have this bow, which we don't really need. And this update is about renamed bows that are designed to mimic the MegaMan Busters, because they're kind of cool. Steve's in Smash Bros, so I'm gonna add all of Smash Bros to Minecraft in a visual way only, right? Like, these blasters are renamed bows, right? This is a bow renamed to Arm Buster, and I actually have a lot of variants. I actually have a lot of arm cannons we can try now, okay? Let's just start from the top. This is the Proto arm cannon. It's styled after ProtoMan's arm cannon. It's very similar to MegaMan's regular arm cannon. It has the yellow bar. If you want a red buster, you've already seen it in the chest, you can get all the MegaMan Busters in red if you enchant them with flame, but you might also want a red buster, and you might not want flame, right? Because flame is not a direct upgrade, right? Because flame, you know, set mobs on fire, and then if they're on fire, they're gonna attack you. Let's give this arm buster to this guy, because these skeletons can pick up loot, and we can also have a better look at the animation this way, right? Because then we can see it from the side. It's kind of hard to see it from the side, right? Like, you don't really see it. Anyways, the next arm buster that I've added is the Bass arm buster. From the character Bass. It's a netherite pellet with gold, so it should match really well with netherite sets in my pack. It has a purple charging animation, which is also canon to Bass, the character, and netherite and purple and gold. You know, it's a good combo, I think, right? The nether combo. When you charge it, it kind of clicks. You see that? Like, click, click, like a gun. That's not Mega Man canon at all, but, this charging animation is good, but it's still kind of hard to see if it's fully charged. Like, there's shocks. You see that? Like a shock animation if it's fully charged, but it's maybe still not the best. So I decided to make it like, you see that? Because it's just a lot more obvious. I did that for a lot of them, right? It just made a lot more sense. Let's give this to a guy also, right? And then I'm gonna have to give them something to shoot at, so they look really cool, right? It worked really well. It's kind of simple, but okay. Then we have the Samus arm cannon, just called arm cannon. It's really cool. It has an animation as well. I showed it off in the previous video. I've tweaked it a little bit, made it a little bit brighter. It's one of the arm cannons you can have. Let's find another skeleton that we can decorate. I'm gonna make a little fenced area and put an iron golem inside here, so they can shoot the iron golem without it actually touching them, because you kind of want the skeletons to survive in this case, right? So he's gonna shoot at him, and you can see the charge of animation unless he gets too close. It looks really cool. See that? Like, it tries to make like a ball with the siphon animation that it does, and there's like particles like flowing inwards as well, which could be kind of like reminiscent of, like, well, I mean, it's an arrow forming instead of oh, I just blocked the shot. It's an arrow forming out of thin air instead of a ball charging up, right? You can actually see it in there as well. It's a small arrow, gets bigger, and then ultimately it becomes a fully solid arrow. And we can look at some other, look at these fucking zombies. We can look at some other animations as well. Maybe we can get some more skeletons involved. You take this one, take the bow Mark III. Show the viewers. Look, it looks really cool. This one is from Custom Robo Arena, which is a game that I think only I played. Nobody knows this game. The main robot, Ray Mark III. Well, you can customize him, so it's not always Ray Mark III. But this is like the most iconic weapon in that game, probably. And it's a bow rename, right? Because again, using the arm cannon animation, because it's just, I think it's really good. So you just gotta try to reuse it, right? Let's try to see it firing. Okay, you like it? And maybe it looks weird on skeleton, because skeletons always have their arms forwards, and you see it flipping around right now. Let's try to get one for ourselves. The reason why it's flipping around on the skeleton's arm is actually because if you hold this one, the bow Mark III, in your hand, it's on the side of your arm, and then if you charge it, it's on the top. You see that? Which makes sense, right? That's great, because that's how human arms work, right? You're standing. Oh, I'm gonna fucking demonstrate this. Okay, you're standing like this, right? Oh, my fly is open. You're standing like this, your arms like this, and then if you have a gun here, then you're gonna angle it like this, right? So that's why it moves from the side of my arm to the top of my arm, and that's also why it looks silly on the skeleton. But you can still see the animation. It's pretty cool. It's convincing. And you're never gonna see a skeleton with this, so it doesn't really matter. This is how you're gonna play with it, right? You're gonna use it as a gun for yourself. It also does the clicking, which is, again, not something this gun originally does from the game, but it's, you see that little click, click, like click, click? But it's something that I added to add a visual indicator of when the bow is ready. Like, when it clicks forward again, it's ready, right? So click, click, ready. Click, click, ready. You know what I mean? So I think that's pretty good. And also there's a lot of lightning again, if it's finished, you know, and then there's the swirl particles. I think it's a really cool feature. Let's check out the steampunk arm cannon. Looks really cool. What is this from? You won't ever know. It's a super obscure reference. It's from a Mii Fighter costume in Smash Bros. Ultimate. I really liked the design of it though, like the excuse of adding a steampunk arm cannon. I think that was really cool. This one has a gear on it that turns. It has these little tubes at the top that'll go inwards, like I don't know, inserting the energy that's needed to form the arrow or something. I'll show you what it looks like in first person. Actually, it's huge. I think it's pretty badass. It's not referencing any cool game. It's referencing a Mii Fighter costume from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Like the Mii Gunner is your favorite video game character. You know what I mean? That's ridiculous, but it is a cool design. And again, I just wanted to reuse this animation I made with the arrows, like the siphoning, because I think it looks really good. So you know, spent a lot of time on it, and I just wanted to reuse it everywhere I could. So a green version of an arm cannon, steampunk arm cannon. Isn't that cool? Just killed it. Okay, I also have these, the Trooper arm cannon and the Space arm cannon. I showed them off in the previous videos. They're just recolors of Samus's arm cannon. Alright, let's move on to the MegaMan Busters. There's a lot of MegaMan Busters. There's the regular arm buster, there's the trigger arm buster, which is from MegaMan Volnutt. The arm buster EXE, obviously MegaMan.EXE. There's the Omega arm buster, which is the arm buster from MegaMan Star Force, and there's the X arm buster. And all of these, like I said, will turn red if enchanted with Fire Aspect. I like their blue versions though, and I don't really like Fire Aspect on my bow, so this is fine for me. They're a little bit unique. This one has bars on both sides, you know, to show you if it's charging. This one has nothing to indicate if it's charging, right? Because canonically the gun doesn't really change. I mean, in Smash Bros, I think they made it click back. You see, that's why I made the gun click back as well. Because in Smash Bros, they made Mega Man's gun click back when he powers up a smash attack. Like, it's like super subtle. You barely see it in animation. But it's, for me, that was pretty cool, you know, adding that detail. I try to add, like I said, I try to add details like this one, the X armburst, it clicks back also, which is not there in any of the Mega Man games, for the X armburster at least. But I, you know, it felt weird having nothing. But then I chose, on the armburster EXE, I chose to have nothing, you know, because variety is the spice of life. This one's purple, pink, whatever, and it doesn't click. You know, it does have an extra set of sparks. It has, the normal armbursters only have sparks on the top. Well, they have sparks in different places. This one has sparks on the top. You see that, like the spark animation? We'll just give these to some skeletons, right? That's like a better look, right? I'm most excited about the Omega armburster. That one's really cool. The charge up animation is so good. It looks super convincing in first person. The sparks go onto the side of the mouth, which is perfect for this one. Obviously, it's green, and it just really looks like how the armburster looks in that iteration of Mega Man. Okay, you take this, and you take this. Okay, we good? Everyone good? We all got a buster? No. This one's still not taken. Please take it. Someone, please take it. Let's get another iron golem here so we can look at these animations. Okay, look at this one. The purple one looks pretty good, right? But no indicator, so it's very clean. This one clicks back. I also really like the click back though. I don't know if it's super Mega Man canon. I feel like Smash Bros kind of added that detail to the Mega Man Busters. I haven't seen a Mega Man Buster do that, but I do like that mechanic a lot. Oh, this one's really cool, obviously. My favorite one, definitely. It's so cool. The mouth opens up slowly, and then there's an arrow inside. This is just so cool. Man, it's a good fucking animation, right? That's why I made so many arm busters, because I just wanted all of them. I just wanted to reuse this animation to the max. Get the fuck out of here, guy. Look how fucking boring you are. Taking shots at my iron golem. Fucking idiot. Who do you think you are? I've already said this, but when I channel with Fire Aspect, these blasters will turn red, which is just very canon to Mega Man. Just a color palette switch. It's nothing too impressive. And their particles will turn orange as well, obviously for the flaming arrow. I think this is a very neat little detail. It was suggested to me in my Discord. Join my Discord if you want. We have fun. And you know, I prioritize features sometimes based on, you know, demand. So also let me know what you want to see next, you know. Comment below, like the video or dislike it, right? That lets me know if you want to see more or less Mega Man stuff. Maybe maybe, you know, maybe you're a big fan of my pack and you're like, fuck this Mega Man shit. Really boring, don't ever do it again. I don't know. One last buster I can show you is the X arm buster if it's enchanted with power 5. See, we'll take a regular arm buster, and then if you enchant it with flame, obviously it turns red. See, you see it in practice here. And then if you enchant it with power 5, it's gonna turn into X's fully armored arm buster, which looks like this. And it's pretty big. It also clicks back, which is not canon to Mega Man at all, the clicking back. That's a bit ridiculous on this buster at least. We'll give this one to a skeleton so we can actually see it. The click back and all, which is made up, but I think it looks pretty convincing. And again, you don't really want these bow renames if you can't properly see when the arrow is fully charged, so that's always a bit strange. That happens a lot, they're fighting each other. But anyways, the X arm buster, if you fully enchant it with power 5, turns into this massive, ridiculous looking thing, which is supposedly canon to Mega Man. Let me know if you're a big Mega Man fan. I to be honest, I'm not. I'm a huge Mega Man nerd now because I was looking up a bunch of shit for this video, right? It's important to me that I get it right, you know? Like, I'm working with somebody else's nostalgia, I guess, you know, because I didn't play the Mega Man games, so some people are going to be really nostalgic for this shit, so it's probably important to them that I get it right. So let me know if I did it right. Let me know if you want to see more, if you want to see anything changed. This was Mickey Joe. This was my video. Like and subscribe. I have a lot of videos. I have a big channel. I've got a Discord. I've got a subreddit. What else do you need to know about me? I got a Twitter. But most of all, just like and subscribe, man. It helps a lot. And share this video with a friend. If you have a Mega Man friend, he might want to see this. You know, and if you have someone who really hates Mega Man, then make sure that they never watch this video. Okay, that's maybe even more important. All right. Bye. Thanks for watching. Get the pack. Get the pack. Rename some stuff. Rename some bows. Rename more than just bows. My pack has a lot of renames. Get it now. Better default. Bye.